everybody. It's 9:25, which means I've got a good start to the day. I have my shower. Beds are made. I gotta take my medicine still. I uploaded a video this morning, so that's good. I'm catching up on those. This is crap, this thing. It's absolute crap. Like, I got it off of eBay, and I paid, it was cheap. I don't know, it was ridiculously cheap. But, sorry, I'm trying to get my thumbnail together for my video. So I think I'm just gonna break down and buy a more expensive one, because I really, really want one. I want to keep track of my steps. I want to do the 10,000 steps a day. And it's frustrating to have this not work. So, I don't know. It's not, like, I don't know if it's the app. I don't know if it's this, but anyhow, I emailed the company, or through eBay, I wrote the company and told them I wanted my money back and how to send it back. So I think I'm going to go to Target today and look and see. I looked at the ad. They say, like, accessories are on sale or something as far as technology goes, so we'll see what that means. Possibly I can get a good deal on one there. I don't want anything fancy. Like, I know some people have, like, the watches, and I just literally want it to count the steps, and, like, the sleep time or whatever. That would be nice. But that's all I want. I don't want anything fancy. And Paul wants one, too, so I'm not going to buy two just yet. I'm going to find one that is decent and works well, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to do some other running around. I'm just trying to make a list. I have lost my one shot. My desk is a mess again. I told Paul tonight my goal is to get in here, because in all honesty, I looked at the office and it's not that bad. If I could just spend a couple uninterrupted hours in here, it'd probably be fine. So I told Paul tonight that's what I wanted to do when he got home. I wanted him to take care of the boys for a little bit. And I'm going to do something quick for dinner. The one checkbook I can't find. I have 9 million checking accounts. The one checkbook I need I can't find. I'm going to just do something quick for dinner. So Paul can handle that. Man, that's making me mad. I'm sick of everything being a mess. Like, I need to have organization in here. Because the other thing is, I can't start the zone cleaning until, I haven't gotten to read the Fly Lady book yet. And I know you're supposed to be adding things every day, which I'm trying to. 10,000 steps is what I wanted to add today. But if I can't count them, I have no idea. And I have no idea how that works. So, yeah, I gotta put my checkbook. I need to switch some money around. We have our vacation money all set, so I'm trying to put that into savings. And that's the checkbook that I need to write the check to put in savings. But I can't find, I know it's not a huge deal. The money's there, so it's not like it has to be done today. I do want to go to Target. I have a little list going. I want to go to the library. I want to go, where else did I decide I wanted to go? Depending on how cooperative the kids are, I have to go to Walmart and I have to go to Christmas Tree Shop to return stuff. But I don't know how cooperative the kids are going to be. I might, and I gotta go to Boscov's to do Boscov it. I don't know. I don't know how much of that I'm going to get done. Maybe I'll just do Boscov's at Target. But I gotta go and get my hair done. Keegan's sleeping, and it's his nap time, so hopefully if we get going before he wakes up, he should probably have a pretty good nap this morning. It's funny because I feel very rested today and I didn't sleep that well. We didn't go to bed until midnight, and which probably means I'm going to crash this afternoon. But we didn't get to bed till midnight, and then as I was laying there trying to go to sleep, we didn't get in bed until midnight. And as I was laying there trying to go to sleep, by the time I had fallen asleep, Keegan woke up at like 12:45, and I gave him a bottle, and then he went right back to sleep, so that was maybe like a 5 or 10 minute deal. And then he woke up again, I want to say like 3:30. I don't know, I gave more of the bottle. And then he slept through till 6 something this morning. I don't know. He's not sleeping that great. It's killing me because he was such a good sleeper. And it's been going on like a month now, over a month. And it's probably due to his teeth or whatever. But, my God, I can't find that checkbook. It's driving me nuts. So, oh well. It's gotta be here somewhere in this mess. My office is such a disaster. And I'll show you guys because I really do plan on taking some time in here today and I'm getting it cleaned up, because as I start to go through things, I know that there's stuff I have to buy. I don't know that I need bins. I'm not gonna say that yet, but because I know that, like, for Easter baskets and thing, I don't have anything for them directly at hand. But I think upstairs there's bins in that storage area that's a huge mess. I have to make myself, you know what? I know I'm gonna add a few things and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I made a quick phone call, which I need to pay taxes, and I need that checking account that I cannot find to pay the taxes. This is why organization is such key, because everything else takes so much time if you're not organized. I don't know, it's got to be here somewhere. Obviously, my desk is such a mess. He called and made an appointment for his truck, the whole lockout situation. I don't know. That makes me nervous because I had one person tell me they had a similar situation. It was like a $700 repair because it was a computer. And that was probably in a car, and because it's Paul's truck, it'll be a lot more. And to trade it in, I don't know that I'd want another Dodge. Or Ram is what he's got. They're not Dodges anymore. I guess they're their own separate thing, but I don't know. It makes me really nervous. And I would say, you know, I usually think of worst case scenario everything. I'm definitely that person, and Paul said that the other night. He was surprised that I did it because I am. But you know what? I do that all the time. Whenever I would go to work, I would get Keegan in the car, get Nate in the car, and I'd throw my keys in the front seat. And if Nate hadn't gotten in yet and that happened in my car, the same thing would have happened. It shouldn't happen. I mean, that's obviously a major problem. And because it's hard sometimes to hold on to the keys and the kids and all their bags, and I mean, that's why I did it that way with work. I just don't know. Or sometimes even if it's cold, the car's running, I don't know. So I don't know. It just makes me nervous. The other option is, because Paul's got a truck, it would be, we could get like another key. This is something I've thought about would be smarter than to trade it in, I guess, over this. Because Paul's got a truck, it would be very easy to do like a hide a key and just literally tape it to the inside, because we're getting a tonneau cover anyway to go to Florida. He doesn't have a tonneau cover on there right now. That's something else I have to kind of look into. And he's getting a tonneau cover that locks, just like his old truck had, which I absolutely loved. It was a hard tonneau cover and it locked. And his tailgate locks on this truck. So if he has both of those things and he like duct tapes the key to the back of the bed or something, it's there and there's no issue. So I don't know. I feel like I'm again dealing with so much issue. I'm trying to get everything organized and whatever, and okay. I got work to do. Now I'm kind of thinking I shouldn't, I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking I shouldn't run around and that I should get stuff done here. But I gotta go to Boscov's at least. I don't really have to, though. I kind of do, actually. Well, no, I could go tomorrow and Saturday. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do running around now, too, because I gotta... Maybe if I can get a little bit of a jump start on the office. Jeez. And I got laundries piled up. Dishes are finally caught up. I got to unload that today, and there's just a handful of dishes to put in. And then we'll be completely caught up, and I'll run it tonight, and we'll be completely caught up. Laundry I got put away last night, so I just have to wash, dry, and do more. Yeah, so I'm not in bad shape today, but this office, I got to get this office clean, because this is our command center. Like, people have their command centers, like, on the refrigerator. Well, this is where everything is. And I talked a little bit about keeping files, which I'm usually not this way, but for some reason I'm being this way. I'm usually the type of person, like, especially at work, it drove me nuts when people would hold on to paper, and it would drive me nuts when people would not move away from the paper. I had, like, part of my job was to do the learning lunch, and when I first started, it was paper. Everything was paper, and we were giving out, like, paper certificates for attendance and yada, yada, yada. And I really pushed the person I worked with to get away from that, and she just could not let go. Like, she always like, well, we'll just give this in case I want to take notes. Nobody wants to take notes. Nobody does that. Nobody does that anymore. If they do, they're bringing a laptop or something, and nobody took notes, trust me. But anyhow, with my statements, I had decided that I would stop keeping the statements because things were available online, and that's making me a little nervous. So the pile sits here. Let me show you to you. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at all the paperwork. So I think I'm going to spend, a chunk of time tonight going on to individual websites, making sure that statements are available. Some I absolutely know they are because I've seen them. But some I don't know. I don't know. I got it. It gives me a little bit of anxiety. So I might just file the paperwork and deal with that another day. Because I think that once I get caught up, and with me being home, it'll be easier just to come in and file stuff. And there won't be such a backlog of paperwork. But if I get rid of it altogether and could just recycle it, there wouldn't be a backlog of paperwork anyway. I don't know. I have to make that decision. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen today. So come along and we'll see where we end up. Keegan is just chatting up a storm.
Mom.
Talk to me. Now you're shy? Are you shy now?
I'm proud of you. Thanks, Steve. I think we've earned a nice, uneventful
I will have that. I will have it now. So Nate is going to take care of, Nate's going to take care of the kids. Paul's going to take care of the kids. I am going to work in this mess. So, here we go. We have frames, a basket full of coupons and things like that. Some files. This is pretty organized. I'm going to clear off this mess. Get all that organized. I'm going to organize this mess of paperwork. Did I tell you guys I finished this? And did I tell you I'm missing 2 pieces? 1, 2. I haven't pulled out the couch yet, so I don't know. Remember, we got this at a thrift store. So, I don't know if it's here in the house. We had this upstairs for a long time, so I'm going to check there. But even if I don't have the pieces, I mean, in reality, I'm still going to put it up. It's artwork, and 2 pieces missing will mean something. I don't know. So I'm just waiting. I have to go to Home Depot to finish that up. I'm going to get some kind of backer board, glue it to the backer board, and then just put like a thin, like 1-inch trim around it or something. And then it's going to go right there on the wall. Okay. This desk isn't horrible. I definitely am going to have to purge some things because there's just too much in this office and I just don't need it all. Behind this is some poster board magazines. I have a bunch of jeans in here that are like holes in the knees or whatever. I'm going to cut up. I have some projects in mind. Some extra baskets. This is fairly organized. I don't know how well I'm going to get into this kind of stuff. Probably not into this stuff. But just get it cleaned up enough. Like the desks, the floor, and everything. I have a little drawer for this stand that has to be fixed. That's on my to-do list. Maybe if I can get... No, I can't pretend like I'm going to get a ton of stuff done tonight outside of this office. So, this all is I'm going to get myself a bag for garbage. I am in the mood to purge, which is always a good thing when you're doing these projects, because if you do not purge, then it would be clean in the first place. So, purging has to happen. I have to get rid of some stuff. And, sorry, it's dark in here. I gotta turn the lights on. Whew. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work on cleaning. See the dust? These are lilies from my mom's funeral that are getting squished. No, the one leaf did break off too. Oh no. They're all lilies and roses from her funeral. I gotta do something with those. I don't know if I have time to like dust and stuff, but I can at least get things cleaned up, and then come back in. If I can get this office cleaned to come in tomorrow and dust and like vacuum and do a quick wet mop, that's going to take like 10 minutes. So in reality, I should go do it tonight. So it is going on. My clock's an hour off. I just realized that. Never got set. It's 4:47, and I can work on this all night. Paul assured me he would take care of the kids, so here we go. Come along and see what happens. Okay, so first on the to-do list, I'm going to plop my butt right here on the floor, and I'm going to go through all this paperwork, and I'm going to make a determination about what I'm keeping. I have to make that determination quickly, easily, and then go with it. A lot of stuff's available online. I have to remember that. And keeping paper is stupid, stupid, stupid. So I'm going to go ahead and start that, and I'll show you guys how it ends. Because this is what should be in a home office, is a shower faucet thingamajigger. Seriously. These were free somewhere. I can't remember where, because it's like a low flow energy saver or something or other. Some like Earth Day or something we went to. So that can go. We don't even need it. So literally, like, I don't even know, 5 minutes later or so, and this area is cleaner. So what I did is I made a stack of like bills and warranty books and things like that that have to be filed. This is an extra binder that I'm probably going to end up using for a recipe binder. A few magazines and my recipe binder. This is a thing Nate needs to decide if he wants to keep or toss. This needs to be fixed, so I had Nate bring me, that's the cord for my Silhouette, which I'm afraid I'm going to yank down here. Okay, so it's taken care of. It's dusty down here. My allergies are really kicking up. Whew. My thing is broken here, so I'm going to fix. There we go. How about I actually show you guys? Nate brought me in his screwdriver thing that he got for Easter. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to fix this so I can get all the filing done. I'm not going to worry about going through this tonight or probably even filing the papers. I'm probably just going to leave a stack somewhere and do that for another night. My goal tonight is just to get this place in order, and then I'll take a few more little 15-minute things or whatever and organize. My goal is just to get it like cleanable. I have to go through, I don't know, there's pictures in there. I don't know if you guys can see old pictures. I don't know. I need to go through, and I made a list up here on my desk somewhere. I'm going to write down a list of supplies that I want for my office. Some of them will be like a wish list. I'm not going to go ahead and get them right now because to buy everything I'm going to want will be expensive. Oh my god, the dust is awful in here. Whew, they're playing a game out there. But I can at least kind of check things off every now and then when I have a... Well, honey, you and Daddy need to work that out. What I do is we go to the Picture People sometimes, and for like the big 10 by 13s, 11 by 14s, and things like that, I usually keep these folders because they're like a, you know, like a, I don't know, not a cardboard, but just like a heavy cardstock type thing to put them in there. What I really need to do is get like a photo box. That's extra Christmas card things. This is that Elvis poster. I think I showed that on one of my videos with my mom's. I don't know. In all honesty, there's a reason why my focus. In all honesty, there's a reason why my office is always messy, because there's just too much stuff in here that I don't know what to do with. And this comes a collect all, so it's time to purge. It's time to get rid of stuff. I'm gonna have to make a pile of stuff like this. I don't want that can go with my donated candles that I have in the bedroom. This is a headset that is not what I needed. I ordered the wrong one when I used to work from home. So I can list that like on eBay and resell that. And if it doesn't sell, then just take it to a thrift store and donate. These are Silhouette pens. I have to, I don't know. I gotta organize stuff. I don't know. I've read this. I love these books. I'm reading the third one in this series now, and I have all 3 of them, so I could probably even sell those on eBay for a couple bucks. I just want to purge, and I want to, if I make, $4 in the process, I make $4 in the process. I started, I had gone on eBay to buy coupons for formula for Keegan, and it hit me that I get formula coupons all the time that I can't use because I don't buy expensive formula, I buy cheap formula, and it hit me that I get formula coupons all the time and I could be selling those on eBay. And so I did, and just like 2 weeks ago, I made like $15. And it's just all those little things will add up, and I need to start making time. The more organized my life is, the more that I can do that. And I'm going to start getting some of this stuff sold. There is stuff in our house that sits here that I've had every intention of selling, and I don't want to just donate it to a thrift store because it wouldn't hurt for me to bring in a little bit of money. So, even if I put that right toward our debt, or I put that toward our vacation fund, or toward whatever, it needs to be done. So I'm going to start really focusing on doing this thing and come up with some kind of routine in regards to that as well. So that, let's say every Monday I list everything, and if it doesn't sell, I drop it by $3 or whatever. You know what I mean? It's always been, when I sell stuff, my biggest issue is getting stuff listed. Because my thoughts have always been, when I list stuff, that if someone offers me if someone offered me 50 cents or something, I wouldn't, it's something reasonable. But anything, I'll take it. And because it's gone, it's getting a little bit of cash in my pocket, and it's getting it out of my house, which is the most important thing that I want, is to purge stuff and get stuff gone. So I'm not super picky about the price that people will give me or whatever, because it's just not worth it. I mean, the reality is, if it sits around, it's either, if it's something that's going to get ruined, or it's something that's going to get broken, and you know what I'm saying? If I list something for there's been lots of times where I've listed stuff for like $40, somebody's offered me 30, yep, it's yours, come get it, goodbye, it's gone. And I just think that more people need to realize that. And you'd get more of you can't hold on to things. You cannot do it. And I usually am not that way. But we could talk for hours about the downfall of my life, but I'm not going to live that way anymore. I'm starting to get things organized. I'm starting to get on a routine, which has worked really well. My beds have been made every single day this week. And it's those little things that, give you motivation to tackle. And sooner or later, you've tackled the big things by making baby steps. So I'm going to get back to cleaning here and try to get this drawer fixed so I can get some stuff. I'm going to get this drawer fixed so I can at least get the file cabinet ready to have things filed in it. Okay, so I got the bottom drawer thingy like this fixed. Got those file folders. Really, I usually have it divided out between 2 drawers. Usually the top drawer is like bills and, insurance policies and all that kind of stuff. And then down below is usually where I keep the, I'm going to play referee all night. And then in the bottom drawer, I usually have, the manuals for, everything. For, lawnmowers, appliances, anything and everything. So, I'm going to just, for right now, set the stack of papers I need to go through in here so that they're away. And then I can, take 15 minutes here or there and get them organized and then decide if I still want the drawer divided up the same way or if I want to do something different. That can be done at a later time. So here is my stack of denim between Paul and Nate, Nate rips out the knees in his jeans. He went through a stage where he ripped them all out. Not so much anymore. I mean, a little bit more on the worn jeans, but my plan for this, I have some things pinned on Pinterest. Some things that are cute, like where you take the pockets off. And my other thing I want to do is cut these into strips and make a bag out of them. I hate to keep stuff around, but I really want to do that, and denim's not cheap to buy. So I think I'm going to, I have a lot of, reusable shopping bags and things. I think I'm going to put that in one and do something with it. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to keep that. And then I have this shirt that was my dad's, actually. Hi, Dad. And, Paul, we had gone up to my mom's, not too long ago when we were in the back bedroom, which was my nephew's bedroom, but it still had some of my dad's clothes in there. And it's got these really cool buttons on it. So I was going to cut those off. They're like a pearly type button. I thought they were cool. And I would cut those off and, I don't know, do something with them. But I can sit, this is the thing, this is what I need to do. I can sit in front of just a TV or whatever and cut this kind of stuff out and cut the jeans into strip, cut the pockets off, things like that, and then just obviously discard the rest of them. But that's going to be in a fabric section for crafts. So this is, for right now, how I've organized all, like my cardstock and just like pages I have, different pages. This is the vinyl that came with my silhouettes, cardstock, just different paper. So for right now, this is how I have it organized. Probably not going to stay this way. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can make this work though with like dividers where they're labeled or something. I don't know. But that doesn't belong in there. That's to our alarm. Our security system. I don't even know why that would be out. But yeah. I'm so stuffed up. I made this really cool, and I don't think I got it out, but I made this really cool fall sign where I took some paper that I had, just like this kind of paper, right here it was. This kind of paper, and I made, put it on wooden blocks, and then I just took black letters, these letters, and I wrote, Happy Thanksgiving, I don't know, and I wrote something. They turned out really cool, so that's a really cool idea, and I ended up buying more stickers and silver that I never used. But I mean, I can use them for whatever, so. Nice stencils, Mickey stickers. Does Daddy not know how to count? So yeah, so I'm going to I have all this other stuff up here, and here's the cutting mat for the silhouette. I think that's a perfect place to put it for right now until I can better organize that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Keegan's little first Valentine's Day bag, which he's not going to be in daycare, I want to keep. I got to get a bin for Keegan's stuff. I will add that to my list. And Nate already has a bin. So for right now, I'm going to put that over here. Oh, don't shut. Okay. So I'm down to a few more papers. That's a box of cards. That box is for Nate. See, all in all, things are moving fairly quickly, and there's no reason that I waited this long. So here's where we are. Here's where we are at. That corner's been cleaned out. You guys want to see something funny? This is my sewing kit, and literally one day it fell apart. Like every single joint that had been glued, like it just all came apart at once. All the pieces are there. There's like a tray that's come apart, and I just need to glue it and hold it. And oh, this is so dusty in here. My allergies are ridiculous right now. Oh, so that's done. Cleaned out. This is a lockbox. I gotta find the key. I think it's on the key thing in the back door. That's full of audio tapes. That I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with. The case, honestly, because there's not that many tapes in it. Oh, this is my dad's too. Or my parents, whatever. But it doesn't honestly hold that many tapes for like the size of it, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but it's funny, these are from like my childhood. Guns N' Roses, Tesla, Warrant, Bon Jovi, Billy Ray Cyrus, Motley Crue, copies from records. That one doesn't have anything on it. Spin Doctors, Bruce Springsteen, Ugly Kid Joe, Reba, Garth and Skid Row, copies for songs from my high school boyfriend. This is a band that I was an usher for. It's the Air Force band in like, I feel like, I don't know, 5th grade or something. Christmas, Phantom of the Opera, Poison, Randy Travis. I don't know what that is. It's not labeled. Guns N' Roses, Shania Twain. So, I don't know exactly how to do that. The little radio that we carry around when Paul does work has a tape deck in it, so we definitely still have the ability to play them, so I'm not worried about that. I almost think I'll get rid of the case and put them in something smaller. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out, but they're not going to stay in here because there's no need for them to be in here. So I was hoping for wonderful treasures in my locked box when I found the key, but there's nothing in it! So, I don't know. I don't know what we'll use this for. The key doesn't, it acts like it wants to break in all honesty. I don't know. Anyone have ideas? It's altogether not that secure. You can see right in it. No, maybe now. No, it's not locking good. I don't know. Maybe it's a lock. Maybe Paul can fix it. It wouldn't unlock very well, and then it's like it's bent or something. I don't know. I'll have to fix it. It's not. The important thing is, I bought this at one point for. That's the lock is really loose. Probably have to fix that. To put like important papers and things like that in. But when you get. Oh, he's really gonna have to look at that. But when you get a locked box, it's important to make sure that they are not only fireproof, which I think this one is, but that they're also waterproof. Because if they are fireproof and your house catches on fire and the fire department comes in and sprays your house with water, if it's not waterproof, it's going to ruin your stuff just the same. So this one really isn't ideal for something like that. I don't know. I don't know for that far, but at least I have the key. And I can either have Paul fix it and sell it, or have Paul fix it and we'll do something with it. It's in my, I have this, anybody else have this, like random keys from just crap, like, this is their old house key, that we don't even have those doors anymore, or not, we don't have those locks anymore, I should say. This is to a chest that I had as a kid. I don't think I have it anymore. I'm almost positive I don't have it anymore. Maybe it's at my mom's house, I don't know. This is to the filing cabinet, but not to this filing cabinet because I found that filing cabinet on the side of the road. And the filing cabinet I had, I gave to someone. So, I don't know. I have keychains. I have a little wiener dog keychain. Oh, my little Corky. There's a key that said Mom's House. I wonder what that key's for. That's a funky key. I wonder if Paul knows. Oh, I think maybe that's to like the security box or something downstairs for the security. I don't know. Who the hell knows? I don't know. There's a bunch of keys on here. There's one that said my mom's house, and those aren't even keys on my mom's house anymore. Yeah, I don't know. So, it's just random keys. So I'm going to go hang that back up. I feel like I'm making real progress. So I'm going to sit down at the other desk here, see what's on that, and see. Because that's the stuff I think that needs to be purged. Needs to go. I got to make decisions. Quick decisions, and I won't regret them. Okay, let's get moving. So this chair is a chair that I got for free at some lady that was having a garage sale. Was in the garage sale, and she gave it to us. It's pretty solid. The one leg needed to be fixed. I don't think Paul fixed it. I'd like to recover it, which is just unscrew all this or whatever. Recover it, because I don't think I can get this off. This is like tape residue. I don't know, maybe I'll try glue off or something, because other than that, it's really pretty good. It's really in pretty good shape. But I use that for that desk. I'm going to move that aside. because I don't dare. I'm move it aside because I don't dare sit in it until I know that Paul fixed it, which I don't think he did actually. So, but it served its purpose. I'm gonna just tuck it away over there, and I'm gonna get going on this disaster. I just found this. You guys want to see something cool? Let me see if it's all. Oh, there it goes. This is like a flyer from our house. I have our address and stuff covered up, but it's our kitchen. It's been completely redone. Well, not completely, we have no trim up. That's the sitting room. See, there used to be, where the stairs are, there used to be a closet there. That's the front of our house. This is the back of our house, which I've drawn on because I had plans of what we were going to do. But this is the way it used to look. There was that's the balcony. And then there were stairs that went up to the back because our bedroom was separate. And then there's the bathroom that we've redone. So, kind of cool. I've kept it. All this time, and it's completely different because there's no more longer bedroom on the first floor. Just cool. Cleaning out, I also found a Valentine's Day card from Paul. And also a little note from him. It says, Robin, hope you're having a great day, sweetheart. I love you. That's sweet. Very, very sweet. These coupons expired July of 16 and August of 16. Yeah. That's ridiculous. This is the first note Paul ever wrote me. And it was back from, it would have been the summer of 2004, and I was taking his truck to get an oil change because he was working, and he wrote me this whole, he's always so protective about his truck, it's hilarious. He wrote me this whole thing, just about blind spots and yada yada. It's just cute. Aw, look, here's pictures of my little Kiki. You know, it's funny, we never ever got good pictures of Keegan. Like, these are like the best we ever got. With Nate, we had beautiful pictures of ultrasounds. And the funny thing is, with Nate, I had my placenta was in the front, which should have made it harder to see. And with Keegan, it wasn't. And he never, ever would be cooperating to get pictures. I think maybe we got 1 or 2 good pictures the entire pregnancy. And I had a ton of ultrasounds with him. A ton. I'm telling you, that kid's going to be trouble. I've said it from day one because he pushed me into labor in the middle of the night when I hadn't slept. I have tickets here. What is this? From 2010, when we went on a little trip. And Jeff Dunham at the state fair. What year was this? 2010. I'm just going to, I think for this kind of stuff, I'm just going to put in a box of memorabilia. I have a bunch of stuff here I'm going through. These Jellica packets Paul keeps because he puts them in his toolbox. I have these kind of things I'm just putting in my magazine pile right now. And then I'm going to go through, pull out whatever I want, and put it in my recipe binder and chuck the rest. I'm making progress. It's coming along. More of Keegan, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You can't even really tell there's a baby there. His hair. And that's a 3-day. We got an adorable picture of Nate as in a 3-day. It's just hilarious. It's just funny to me that little booger wouldn't cooperate. I don't know. It's funny. Funny how kids are so different. I'm making progress. I'm definitely making progress. Get this all cleared off. My to sell pile is growing. This is all stuff to be sold. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. This is a sign that when I was pregnant, how we announced it, took a picture of Nate with this sign. It says, "My role as an only child is coming to an end because mommy's due with my new best friend August 2016. I don't know what to do with it. I have the picture. That's my answer. I have the picture. I'm going to recycle it. That's it. Quick and easy decision. Here's little Keegi. This was like 2 weeks before he was born. No, 10 days before he was born. And it's not, I mean, I could see Keegan in that. It's not awful. Just it's not as cute as Nate's was. That's it. Other than the dust, this is cleaned off. And this, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. It's a candle, like a candle plate with a little ring. I don't know, maybe I'll put that in our bedroom or something. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed. That frame is going to be a project. I'm going to put it above there, I think. I have a lot of artwork in this room, but I don't care. I love it. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something on the silhouette, I think, just to kind of get a feel for it. I'm just not sure what yet, but I'm going to leave that there. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed. This corner over here is blank canvases. There's a large sketch pad over there, like a cutting mat, all that kind of stuff. It's going to have to be shifted. Like, this is going to have to move over a little bit. Because in this corner, I'm going to put the silhouette. That's where Paul's going to build me that little thing with those bins. And they're going to be 3 across. So, hope I'm not making you sick. A lot of that stuff is going to have to be... I'm going to get rid of the plastic. There's a plastic metal thingy on there, which in theory was to hold paperwork before it got filed, but it obviously was not working. So, and it's broken. I'm going to get rid of it. And then the canvases and things hopefully will be used, and the sketch pad, so that should all kind of shift. Then what I think I'll do is I'll put them on some kind of a little box or something. I'll make some kind of box for them where they just kind of pull out. And Paul's portfolio is over there too. If you didn't know, Paul's like an excellent artist. He's never drawn me anything, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I'm very happy with how this is turning out. And I have some random things like this, which I'm going to want to use because I'm going to need to plug in the light, the silhouette, the sewing machine, all that stuff. And it must be an outlet underneath there somewhere. This is a cover to the cameras, the wires that come in for the camera that's off, so Paul will have to put that back. I don't know, we'll do dads here and there. There's where those are. They're safety outlets. Those would be good now that I have keys. Yeah. Did I ever show you guys this? Paul made this for me. I found the trays at Goodwill. And I saw this on Pinterest. And it's not exactly leveled right now, so it's not turning very good. But these are all Mickey Mouse cups. I had a million of them, and I didn't exactly know what to do with. And this works perfectly. Someday I'll paint that like red and maybe spray paint the trays black or something. But it works perfectly to hold all the markers and pens and everything else that's in here. And it, like I said, eventually it'll sit more in the center and it'll spin better and be cleaned off. And I'm so super happy with the way this is turning out. So my cameo for right now can sit on the desk. Down here, I think I might also set my sewing machine. My sewing machine's down there on the desk as well. This for right now, I think I'm going to put over there. And then the magazines are going to go out of here. There's no need for those to be in the office. I don't know exactly where I'll put those, but I'll find a place. And I actually had more denim in the drawers here. I got to get this cut up and see what I'm going to use because this is ridiculous. But, yeah, lots of denim. Lots of denim. And then there's also this, which I'll put back in the drawer here. It's canvas. I had intentions at one point to make some like holiday pillows and things like that out of this for like Easter and whatever. Because you can obviously paint this. It's like a drop canvas, and you can paint it and then why is that getting out of focus? you can paint it and then, you know, do all kinds of like little stamps and whatever. So I'm just going to put that in this drawer. Yeah. The desk is another organization project. Each of the drawers. Someday I'd like to paint this desk too. There's stuff in here that at some point I'll go through. Oh, well, that's completely dried up. Yeah, those are ink pads and things. Broken sunglasses. This is just staples and all kinds of crap. But Nate's starting to organize. That's Paul's right there. He was asking me about that yesterday. I'm positive this is that. Let's see. Yep, he was asking me about that. It's just his name. He needs it for work. Nate, now that he has his desk, I think I'm going to get some of these little trays I'll give to him and just kind of make these into a little basket. All this little tape stuff, and there's a lot of crap in here. Extra drives and discs, pencil, lead, chalk, knives, more of those, little clippies. Yeah, there's a lot of crap in here. A lot of crap. A broken pedometer. We can throw that out. It's a waste card. Huh. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to go through. That should go with that chalk. More of these. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. I don't know. Paul's drawing pencils. But this, I want this to be, my goal here is to, here's my Brad's. My goal here is to make this side of the room more of the craft section. And then this part over here, more of the office, paying bills, life management section. And then this will be mostly craft storage and things like that. I love how these bins work in there. They're not organized at all. They're thrown together. I'll tell you that, guys, right now. I like how those bins work. I have more of those bins. These are all, have I guys ever told you this? Like, I am a hoarder in regards to notepads. These I got from work. I took a whole bunch when I was leaving. They're little sticky notes. This was Nate's. He got one. It's from the retirement guy. When I did orientation, he gave me like an entire box of them. And after they treated me, I don't feel bad. But this is like post-it notes and free notepads that I've gotten from this place I used to work. And like hotels and every freaking thing you could ever think of. Plus stuff I bought. Oh my god. Like I have a million of these Health Now. I used to work there. Wow. So yeah, that's a ton of paper. That really needs to be reorganized and I don't know. That's coming along. And these are pom-poms. I don't know how dusty they are. From when I was in high school, I was a cheerleader. And those are pom-poms. They just happened to match my office, so I kept them. These are from a hockey game. Little pom-poms on the side. Our hockey team here, which actually is leaving, was black and red as well. But I was thinking today, maybe I will like hang these in the corner or something. I don't know. These are kind of a cool thing. But the other one's down there. Yeah, all this stuff has to be gone through at some point. I mean, that's the bottom line. Down in that bin down there. I want to say that's stationery. There's computer paper over here. I've made Nate's entire, look at this. Nate, this right here, can you guys see it? It's like, I don't know, 3 inches thick. That's his medical record from being in the NICU. Only. Because we got it because there was issues and we were fighting with them. And that is just from the first 2 months of his life. So. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't really need it. I should get it shredded because I don't need it. Aw. I got this from one of my coworkers that I loved when she left. I loved her. And plus I have my laugh sign I bought for the office. I don't know. I got stuff to do in here, that's for sure. But I'm really happy. Like, I'm happy with this. I'm not at all happy with my denim avalanche pile, but other than that, oh, and there's a bag of flip-flops over there. You know, something else I need to stop doing is getting stuff, which I'm not going to let Paul hear because he'll agree completely and he'll bitch. I need to stop keeping things for projects that have not happened. So, I need to stop doing that. Flip-flops, I'm going to try to spray paint. I need to try to spray paint them, see if they work. Just like, because what I'd like to do is just spray paint them like a primary color and then put those flowers like on a wreath. I don't know if you see on Google flip-flop wreath and you'll see it on Pinterest. But I want to see if that'll work, because if they won't, they're my used old flip-flops. If they won't keep like spray paint on, then I'm going to just throw them out. So I really should just try one and see how it works. Put it on my to-do list. I am so happy with how this is coming out. It's only 7 o'clock. So a little bit of effort goes a long way. I got to figure something out for this denim. I don't know what I'm going to do with the denim. It's like an entire garbage bag full at this point. I think if I clean out underneath the desk, I'll put it in a garbage bag and just put it under there, because at least then it's kind of out of sight and it doesn't look ungodly. And then this right here is painted beadboard, which is going to go behind, I'm watching Shelly's Home Life, is going to go behind the computer. What I did is I took this furniture that I have in here, sorry I'm spinning you guys all around, it's just like cheap bookcases like that you get at Staples or whatever, and it's fairly unstable when you do that. So when we went through and worked on the office a little bit, long time ago, probably 10 years ago, we went through and painted beadboard from Home Depot and put it on the back of all of them, had that one included, and on the back of my desk, because we painted all this for, you can buy these in black. I didn't buy them in black. They were just regular wood furniture, and I painted them black to match the office. So we put the beadboard on the back to sturdy them up, and at the time, if you guys know anything about me, I don't ever throw anything out, as you know. Well, not, if you guys know anything about me, I utilize things until they're done. Just because there's a new fad or something, I don't switch something out. My computer is a perfect example of that. I had a monitor, like a regular tube monitor, when we redid the office. And at that point, people had switched to flat screens. But my tube monitor still worked perfectly fine. There was no need to change it. I changed it when I worked from home, because something had happened. I can't remember I think it died at that point, and they sent me a free monitor. So that's when I switched to a flat screen. But we had this piece cut and ready to go for when we did make that happen, because you buy it in like 8-foot sheets or whatever. So that's ready to go. Paul can just drill a hole for the cords, and then that can go in there, which will really make that nice. I got to figure out something. So here's my recycling bin. Here's a book and the recipe binders. I have to figure out something. See all those cords back there? It's a mess, and I don't know how to figure that out. Here's the monitor for, we have cameras at our house. I've mentioned that before. I think I've shown it. There's the DVR for it. I think maybe I'll build a little stand off of here that will tuck those in, because right now the DVR is just sitting on top of ribbon. And then I'll try to corral those in something. I don't know. Here's where my tower and stuff is. Same thing with that. I don't have a laptop. There's been times where I think I'd go buy a cheap laptop, but I really don't have a need for it. Although it would be nice to be able to edit my videos, and probably they'd be up quicker if I could do it whatever, but it's an expense I don't need, and I'm not going to do it. I have a computer that works perfectly fine for what I use it for. I pay the bills, I do YouTube, and that it works fine. So I'm not going to change that. Whew. So it's coming along great. So I'm going to go get a garbage bag for the denim, and I'm hoping to be able to vacuum in here tonight. But if not, I don't know, because, well, Nate and them, they should go to bed soon, so I shouldn't have time at that point. Yeah, I'm super happy with the way this is turning out. I'm super, super happy. I have a stack of stuff to sell. I'm going to try to get it listed. I won't be able to do it tonight. I'm going to try to get it listed. Tomorrow's Friday, so that would be the end of the week. But at the very latest, by next week, I'll put it on my to-do list to get that stuff listed. And then hopefully we can make a little bit of money off of that. And I'll just list it cheap. I have karaoke CDs. I have some books. I have, what's this down there? I have a keyboard, a couple of mice. Yeah. I have 2 refrigerators, 2 little mini fridges in the shed. We had totally off topic. We had a fridge. We bought a fridge when I had Nate, when I would pump at night to put the milk in the refrigerator. My watch is getting dirty. So we wouldn't have to run all the way downstairs. And, so I had a refrigerator for that, and we haven't used it since then. And I kept it because I thought eventually we might put it in our bedroom. But we don't need a fridge upstairs. So, and there's no power at my mom's, so it's not like it can be utilized up there. I might as well sell it. So I'll sell that, $50 or something. I can't remember how much we paid for it. I don't even know how much they go for now. I'll have to just look and get it gone. So, yeah, I'm very happy with the progress. And I am very, very pleased at my ability to say goodbye to things. Okay, everybody, so it's like 11:11 at night. I'm tired. Let me show you what I got done. I cleaned off the desk, and the only thing that's on the desk now is stuff that I'm going to sell that I just took pictures of. Some of it on eBay, some just like on the local sites. And then I have a pile of stuff here. I don't think I'm going to go through any more tonight. I didn't get as far as I wanted to because I stopped to eat dinner. It's Thursday, I had to pay bills. I messed around a little bit with YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and edit a video now too because I want to try to get caught back up with those. So it'll be a work in process. I'll keep going and, see where I get. So I did go through and just use the hose and vacuum right over here. This is all stuff that has to either be moved or is part of what I'm selling or needs to go elsewhere. So this is the desk cleaned off. Like I said, this is all stuff I'm selling. These are all things I'm selling, except for my phone and the Cameo, obviously. Oh, gosh. Underneath here, I have the bag of denim and the bag of flip-flops. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that the chair won't go in with them like that, which is more motivation for me to get that done and get them out of here. Over here, I have the basket of my scrapbooking supplies and paper for the silhouette, all that. And then behind there, I have my sewing machine. This little pile that's a big, huge CD case that actually comes from my car. These 3 things right here have CDs in them. I'm going to transfer those to that and clean those up and maybe sell those as a unit. There's a few books there I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with yet. And then my sewing kit I have to fix, and then that will probably go over with the sewing machine. So empty baskets, those things are on their way out of here. Whew. So this is a small room. So I'm sure you guys can tell. But it's making a huge difference being clean. And I did work a little bit on my desk. Let me show you that. So my pile has decreased significantly. I put some things away. Haven't had a chance to touch that at all, but it's coming along. I'm just going to do a part 2, that's all. Probably not tomorrow night, but maybe over the weekend or something. I don't want to wait too long because then it's just going to pile back up. But I did get some things cleared off. I need to go through. Oh, let me show you our Easter Bunny picture. I had these out because I sent, I don't know, let's see if it'll look good. I sent one to my dad. Oh, little Kiki's. I didn't realize at the time that Nate was holding on to Keegan's little turtle there. But, oh, it's not focusing. There it goes. It turned out good. So So I'm going to try to edit a video real quick. I don't know where I'm at. I have to look and see how long it is, but hopefully I can get a video edited and then just keep working here. I have to remember baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I have my Fly Lady book right here. I need to start reading that. Oh, I get so much done when the kids are in bed though. And like tonight I'm debating. Because let's talk about my to-do list. I never got everything checked off on my to-do list. Didn't unload the dishwasher, didn't get it reloaded. I did do laundry, but I didn't put anything away. And fold anything, yeah. Which I don't like to do because some things get wrinkled. I generally don't do that. But I worked in the office and I did some things out there. And I don't know. So it was a successful day, even though I didn't get things on my to-do list. Did I tell you that my watch, this watch thing, Nate actually figured it out. It won't work with an app. I don't know what the deal is there, just because it's cheap, I guess. But if you click it a couple times, it does count the steps, and it appears to be doing it pretty accurately. I'm not ready to add 10,000 steps to my to-do list just yet. I'm thinking I'm going to build up a little bit, because... Now, granted, I haven't had this on all day because I thought it was not working. But I'm only at 2,488 steps. So, to get to 10,000 is obviously a lot more. But we'll get there. Like everything else, I'm going to build up to it. Maybe start with like 5,000 and 6,000. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll get built up to it. So I'm going to end this here. I'm sure it's very long. But thanks for coming along and stay tuned. And hopefully we will get this office in ship shape. Have a good night. Bye.